Right. Happy Monday night. That's right. Peace and power, guys. Good night to each and every one of you. Good to have you, good folks. We are joining us from. Good to see each and every one of you, folks. Good to have Kesh Sharma here. Big up, Kesh Sharma says, and is it Tallulah? Tallulah. Calling me from the country. Tallulah. Good to have you, Tallulah. Nolda Grant is here as well. I see Kesh Sharma, as I said. Deborah Sharona Lynch is here, folks. I see Michaela Andrews Coates is here. Deborah and Marilyn and Yvonne Daly. Marilyn Lorimer. That is Marilyn. How are you doing? Marilyn was livid last Friday on our open mic. She was livid, folks. She was livid. Happy to have Marilyn back again. Dan Fordyce is here with us, and Basil Clark, Claire Alexis, Charmley Richmond is here too. Good to have you, Claire. Lyndon Gill and Loretta Argyle is here. Pollyanna Schultz is here. The guys are in the studio. We're fired up. We are ready to go, and we hope that you guys are as well. Randy Stevens, Pretty Melissa, Boban, good to have you, Oridon Cook, Pinky Kerr, Yvonne Daly, Colleen Isaacs. How are you doing there, Colleen? Charles Nelson and Jamal Aziz, guys. We have a packed program for you folks. Lots to get through this evening. Lots to get through. We trust that you guys are great. Gladstone Matthews, we see you there. Dan Fordyce, we see you as well. And June Cameron, we see you, June. Folks, was such a weekend of triumph and sorrow all at once, all wrapped up into last weekend. Blood and gore and glory in last weekend. Laverne Peters, Carol Williams, good to have you in every small. Owen Bacchus, good to see our technicians on duty tonight. How we sounding out there in Maryland, in New York? How we sounding, folks, in China? How we sounding in Antigua and Barbuda? St. Kitts and Nevis? How we sounding there? Chinsing Henry, good to see you. Andy Williams, good to see you as well. Carol Hudson, Cassandra Keeler, how are you good folks doing out there? Good to have each and every one of you. I see Nessa Aquia, good to have you. Gladstone Matthews, Doreen Becker, great to see you. I really want to say thanks to all of the folks who've been making our anniversary month, folks, so special. Wink, wink, wink. You know yourselves. You know yourselves. Wink, wink, wink. Good to have each and every one of you good folks. Great to have you guys with us. Would have it no other way. Would have it no other way. Good folks. We want it no other way. Great to see all of you wonderful, fantastic folks. Great to have you guys here. Chinsing is here. Chinsing says, sound is intact. Sound is intact. Well, you say so, I believe it. Good to have you, Charles Nelson. Andrew Griffith. Respect and manners. Andrew Griffith. Respect and manners. Paul Bowen, good to see you there. Magnell Barrow. Yvonne Daly. Beryl Crawford. Good to have you, Beryl. And Richard Forrest. Ebon Lammy. Good to have you, folks. We're fired up, guys. We're ready to go. Where the rest of folks? We are ready to go. So much information to share with you folks. Yvonne Daly, good to have you. Elizabeth Williams. Elizabeth is here, folks. You know, is about to go down. Good to have you, Elizabeth and Sheena Hazel. Good to have you, Florette Jacob Ward. Jacobs, good to have you. Mavis Davis. Well, Mavis, how are you doing now? How are you doing? Good to have you here, Mavis and Malika and Jolly Anderson. Everest, I don't know why. Night after night, you folks come by the thousands. We happy though. We happy. Folks, as you come on, share the live, smash that emoji button first. Let's get out of the way. Let's get out of the way, the housekeeping. Share the live, smash that emoji button, folks, and let me go down the road, good folks. Last to share you. Welcome, Out Front Parts. Michelle Lane, good to have you. And Sheena is Andrew Griffith, Kurt Caesar, Floyd Jacobs, Patricia Kissoon. Good to have you, Junior Jacobson. I see Onessa Wardeen. I see Vanda Pandey and all the other wonderful, beautiful, sweet, peace-loving, quiet, good-natured folks who are joining us, guys. Share the live, Minerva Richmond. We're fired up here. We're ready to have a go at it. Carol Niles Noble, Onessa Ward, Candy, Energy. Good to have you, Candy Lillian. Energy. Those scraps in land, Candy. Good to have you, Anne-Marie Roberts. Good to have you. Where's Chisel Chipper? Over there on YouTube. Where are tubers at tonight? Guys, when you're joining us on Twitter, whether you are joining us, good folks, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, you're joining us on Facebook with the Fast Crew. We are tremendously happy you're here. Rodney Ferguson, Michael Jacques, we're happy you're here. Good to have you, Michaela Andrews and Carol Niles and Dan Fordyce. June Mona, good to have you, Anne-Marie Selby. Good to have you, Anne-Marie Claudette, Bobby Lewis. We're fired up, good folks, and we are ready to go, and we hope that you guys are as well. We got lots of information to share with you guys. We got the fight cards ready. Marvin and Debbie Honkert, Claudine LaRose Duqua. Good to have Claudine all the way from Kwakwani, the independent republic of Kwakwani. Privilege, so privileged to have Claudine here with us. Gray Anderson, so rock and come in the ring. You have to ask me twice, Gullet. We're rocking and coming in. We're rocking and coming in. Polly Andrew, good to have you. And Dolly Anderson, good to have you. Odetta Langhorne, good to have you. Anne-Marie Selby, Side Dunshire. You have to get that. We like decent people. Folks, we're going to ram jam pack you folks with so much information tonight. You're going to leave a tip when you finish. You're going to share the damn life. You're going to smash the emoji button. We're going to leave you with so much information. We're going to hurt y'all to leave this program and don't contribute something. It's going to hurt you to leave this program and don't partner with us. We're going to pack you guys with so much information. It's going to hurt y'all. It's so shucks. Got to give you something tonight. Damn it in hell. I'll give you in 2 years. Damn it. Got to give you something tonight. We're going to run jump pack you folks with so much information, guys. So much information. Yeah. We're going to touch on a couple of things. That earthquake in Indonesia, that earthquake there, and this brutal slaying of this Linden teacher, my Lord. Father, have his mercies. Father, have his mercy. We're going to touch on that. Lincoln Lewis. We sat down with some union leaders today, but it's 8%. We ain't taking it like that, folks. And boy, the weekend was a bloody weekend, and it was a protesting Monday. A bloody weekend, folks, and a protesting Monday. We all beat tonight. Share the damn light. Smash that emoji button. We ready to go down the road. We ready to go. Anne-Marie Selby. Good to have you, Ann Mitchell. All the Anns. Annalisa is here as well. All the Anns shop tonight. Mbali. It's all the M's now. Mbali and Mr. Is the M still? Mr. Yep, Josella Roman. Good to have you, Joan Stephanie, Wilma Grant, Emily Durant. Good to have you, Emily. Yep. Lots to share with you tonight, folks. Lots to share. Rihanna Mingo, folks, share the damn life, man. Smash the damn emoji button. Damn it in hell, partner with us as well, folks. There's some power. Good to have you here, folks. The opener. Who got the opener? We got to start drinking. Who got the opener? Let's hold it right there, folks. Hold it right there, guys. Don't want the folks to see me sipping this big cup of water. Who got the opener tonight? Folks, bring it back for us. We trust that you folks have a fantastic weekend. You're back in work mode, folks. You're fired up and you're ready to go. We trust that you guys are well. It's place and power. You've strapped yourselves in and you are ready for the week ahead. And guys, we wishing you a productive week. We wishing you a fantastic week, Rosamund David. A productive week, Maylene. Yep. A week of overcoming, a week of conquering, Michaela. Yep, that's the kind of week we wishing you, folks. You open up, folks. You know, this 8%, we having it. But this last week or this week, we are not having the 8%. And the union folks are making their voices heard, and they're calling you to attention. They're calling you to attention. I hope are you listening. You know, we sat down today with Norris Witter, president of the General Workers Union, and Mr. Witter told us this 8% can't work. But what would you expect from a tyrannical regime? That is what Norris Witter told us today. Only 8%. That's the opener tonight, folks. Take a look. Take a listen.
As insulting, contemptuous as the 8% would be. What is most egregious is the emasculation of the unions, particularly those within the public service, by the imposition of that 8%. Now, one needs to have some appreciation as to what this imposition means. It represents a flagrant violation of the Ali's government to the laws of Guyana, the Constitution of Guyana, the CARICOM Charter of Civil Society, the Treaty of Chaguaramas, agreements between the government and unions, inclusive of the Guyana Public Service Union, and many other international conventions, for instance, Convention 98, and many other time-honored agreements that the government of Guyana would have entered into post-independence. What must be taken very seriously is the fact that these violations have been occurring now for the past 20 years. We are supposed to be a rule-based nation. We are supposed to be a nation where, as we claim to be a democracy, where the rule of law should be respected. But here it is, we have a president that speaks of one Guyana, who flouts the laws, conventions, treaties, and charters with impunity. And as a consequence, by imposing that paltry 8%, has virtually, consciously taken a position to have the working poor persistently in a state of poverty. It is like saying to the descendants of slaves and the descendants of indentureship, "Here, you fools, take this paltry sum and go to my friend's shop and be merry for the Christmas." Now, one must obviously take into account, because these things must be put in context, that it was this very president, along with his vice president, not so long ago, is reported to have visited a number of communities and sections of the working people, for instance, the fisher folk and the sugar workers. And while Ali was doing it, the president on the one hand, you had the vice president on the other hand was in competition with him. So the two of them You remember the series Bodabot and Lucastillo? There they were doling out monies to the privileged few. I want to say this to the president. There will never be the realization of the much touted mantra of one Guyana if you persist to treat the working people of Guyana unequally, if you consider part of the population to be privileged and another part to be not privileged. It is my considered view that the regime is taking advantage over what they perceive to be division within the ranks of the working people. But I wish to say this, that anyone who believes that the workers of this country have lost the will to struggle, they are making a mistake. In like manner in which the enslaved people fought and threw off the shackles of slavery, the indentured people free from themselves from indentureship, the descendants of the enslaved people and the descendants of the indentured will free themselves from this tyrannical regime that is headed by Ali and Jagdio.
Folks, that was part of our interview today with leader of the General Workers Union, the president of the General Workers Union, Mr. Norris Witter. And we're going to have more of that interview in a subsequent broadcast. Still to come, guys, we also spoke with union leader Lincoln Lewis. And if you think Mr. Witter had some harsh words for the in-store regime, you got to wait to hear Lincoln. And that's what we were doing during our lunch hour. What you folks were doing. We were talking with union leaders during our lunch hour, and that's right. We didn't have a podcast today. We were sitting down, getting into their minds. How y'all feel about this? How y'all feel about that? Where should we be going? What should we be doing? We were talking with the union leaders, folks. We're going to have more of Mr. Witter in a subsequent broadcast. And Lincoln Lewis, folks, coming up, folks, coming up. We're bringing you guys in tonight from around the world, guys, from around the world. That's where we're bringing in from, folks. Folks, I'm so happy to be living in this part of the world. Not because of the Jagabas, Trench Crappos, the tadpoles, and the cricketers. Not because of them. Folks, share the damn live. Smash that emoji button for us. In Indonesia. In a town called Java, I think it is. There were 50 dead from this earthquake that hit Indonesia today. A 5.6 magnitude earthquake on the Richter scale. Folks, we only got a PPP to deal with. There's like an 8. How many researchers going to help us? What's the highest the Richter scale is measured? A 10 or 12, 11, 15? The earthquake is a PPP. Well, the folks in Indonesia, they had a 5.6. There are a lot of damage. Dozens dead, folks. In Jakarta, Indonesia, and that town is especially called Java. Pray for the folks of Indonesia tonight. A lot of discomfort, given the shakings they had today. Father, come if you want to know, or you better put your business in. Live close. Live close to Father. Begging you. Live close to Father. You got to be what? 5.6. 5.6 on the Richter scale. Yep. Indonesia. Where's you are here? Live close to Father. Listen, Zola Cameron, Joy Dodson, Leslie Lewis, Sandra John Lester, Chinsing Henry, Sharon Griffith, Ingrid King, Jude Daniels. We got to live close to Father. What about these juggernuts? You know, what about your eternal life? Even more, folks. Those of you joining us, wherever you folks are joining us from tonight, guys, around the world, share the line for us. Smash that emoji button. And let me go down the road, folks. Let me go down the road with the 592. 592. Every time I say the 592, I hear Twitter mayor say, oh God. Oh God, you see me there? It's not an easy road in this country, folks. That's why I want you. It's not an easy road. Folks, we got to slow down in this place, you know. We got to slow down. Paulette Niles, Wilton Blue, Susan Jacobs, Juliet Mickle, we got to slow down in this country. We are one of the most dangerous and deadly roadways in the world. Memphis Davis Well, Ingrid King, Wilton Blue, Dan Graves Andy, Donna Miller, the most dangerous roadways in the world. Folks, over the weekend, but something in this country was out for life and blood over the weekend. Because what a weekend it was. Thank you, guys. Sudesh Mahadio lost his life over the weekend in a smash-up of epic proportions. The souvenir on the East Coast. Bring it out for us, guys. On the East Coast there, as you make that turn, the souvenir, the vehicle, Sudesh Sukdio was in Sudesh Mahadio, rather, apologies, was in another East Coast corridor, hit a brick wall, a concrete wall, obliterated the wall. The impact was so immense, the engine from the vehicle separated. Folks, we got to slow down and arrive alive. This is the aftermath of the accident on Saturday at Little Souvenir on the East Coast.
An early morning accident on Saturday, November 19, 2022, at Lourdes Souvenir on the East Coast, claimed the life of 18-year-old Sudesh Mahadio. The scene of the accident hours after indicates that a vehicle hit the concrete fence of a home in the residential community, hard enough that its engine became separated from the rest of the vehicle. There was debris everywhere. Two other persons are listed as seriously injured. Investigations are ongoing.
Yep, that was the aftermath of that accident involving Sudesh Mahadio, Little Souvenir on the East Coast. You see that wall, that fence? Concrete gone. Car disintegrated. Engine one side, the rest of the vehicle, some places. We got to slow down. Sandra Goodluck, Semple, Karen Clark, Rosetta Barton, Winston Kilkenny, Iban Lamy, Joel Ward. We got to slow down, folks. Tracy Mullen, Patricia Kissoon, and arrive alive. Well, folks, they was only getting warmed up on Saturday because of perseverance. West Coast, Demerara, had another accident, and this time involving the former, this was the chief engineer of the city of Georgetown, former chief engineer of the municipality of Georgetown, Gregory Erskine. Met his demise over the weekend. You know, the fork in the road there at Perseverance, where they have that historic tree. Call it the Dutch tree. But Gregory Erskine, on Saturday afternoon, lost his life there. We got to slow down in this country. Again, I say, we got the most dangerous roadways in the world. Adele Semple, Sandra John, Amabel Clement, Catherine, Erwin, Marlin, Linden. The most dangerous roadways in the world. Look at some of what took place out there. Perseverance.
Former city engineer for the municipality of Georgetown, Gregory Erskine, lost his life as a result of a road accident on Saturday, November 19, 2022, on the Perseverance Public Road, West Coast Burbeast. Reports suggest that Erskine and 3 others were traveling in a truck when it slammed into a utility pole before crashing into a fence. The driver was attempting to avoid hitting a car, which ended up in the path of the truck. The car was driven by a 22-year-old woman who it is alleged lost control of the vehicle, crashing into a median and ending up in the path of the truck with Erskine. Erskine was 42 years old.
And folks, all that was just Saturday. All of that was just Saturday, folks. Slow down, slow down, slow the hell down, and let me arrive alive. Slow down, good folks, and let me arrive alive. Let's be the one plea, one caution. Slow down, people. Ariel Abrams, Gwen Anderson, Ariel Hector, Don Sullivan. Let me slow down. Get Ali Cook, Desiree Albert, Renee Warren, Kesh Armour. Slow down. Good folks. And let me arrive alive. You know what's sad? You know what's sad? Nobody wants you. You can't take a hint. You met nobody. You know nobody. The relationship finish. You know, some people have a special place in the lake of fire, you know. Sunday, Kelly Charlotte let her son go with his father to spend some time. Came back, brought the child. What Kelly didn't know is the darkness that was in that fellow's heart. And as he returned that child to his mother's care, young teacher from Linden pulled out a knife he had concealed and stabbed her several times about her body. And to hear her sister, who witnessed the whole thing, recount the ordeal is chilling. The carnage on our roads and our waterways. That's a pandemic we're dealing with every goddamn day in this country. And we got the power to implement some policies that could try to alleviate some of that foolishness. And then there's the violence meted out against women and girls. I don't think any country else in the world has it per capita like Guyana. Her sister recounted the story for Info 10, news entity out of Linden, and a great place for credible, valid information as well. Chilling account of what transpired there last evening in the mining town. Take a listen, Info 10.
Very shocked at what happened. Like, it happened so fast.
Sister of Kelly Charlotte, Rianne Prince, was unable to hold back the tears as she spoke about the brutal murder of her sister, which she witnessed. The distraught woman was only able to lock herself and children in the bedroom after realizing her sister's raging child's father would have turned to them next with his bloodied knife. She said he brought his son to the house after spending some time with him before allegedly launching the attack.
And last night she said he came to drop back the child and drop him back the child. The child wasn't coming inside right, and I had somebody here. I was doing somebody here. This guy come, wait till like this bad the person gone away. I was in the chair, sit on the picture, and I get up and go to the back. So when I go to the back, I hear she start saying, Rayan, and she stops. So when I hear her stop, I run to the front. And this guy had a knife and stabbing my sister all about your body, all about. I tried to hold Charlie's by look at the knife. I see that I couldn't have done anything else. I run in the bedroom with my kids, and that was it.
So it happened in the presence of her children and your
Yes, my children, they saw everything. And when he started stopping, the bedroom door was in front there, it was open. So I locked them in the door in the bedroom. And I go to my room and I call the officer, the police once and good. That was it.
Prince said her sister returned home after experiencing abuse at the hands of her partner. She assured her that she can stay as long as she needed to, since their mother is deceased.
She and this young man be getting some problem for a couple months. And she gave me Thursday off and she telling me, Ryan, this by the time I go back with her to come from. She just come from school, you know. Tell she go back with her she come from. So she just walk and she come and she's asking me she need to know if she want to look for some place to rent. Can she say to girl could stay at how long you want? Because me and she asked me and my friend alone is leaving. This was me and she first but she moved out and go with him. So she tried to forget out the relationship for a while and his own mother told me that it's something that's happened afterward and there's always be fighting inside the room and all kind of things. So it's not something she should cost something.
Prince said her focus will now be to look after her nephew. She said her sister was a nice person who was calm and kept her problems to herself. She was a teacher of the Christianburg Primary School. Meanwhile, police ranks in Region 10 are aggressively searching for the suspect, who is a 28-year-old truck driver. He reportedly dropped the knife and fled the scene. For Info 10, Vanessa Brackett Moore.
Again, compliments of Info 10. That news insert there. Chilling to hear the sister talk about how, he stabbed her multiple times. Beast! Police got to find that fellow. And may he face the full brunt of the law. The full brunt of the law. Can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's what we say. You can't do the time, don't do the crime. For information, we know members of the administration, the government, they sit down, they watch our program on a nightly basis. That's how they get what's happening in the country. We don't mind. We can do the viewership. We don't mind. We don't refuse anybody. Equal viewership. That's what we out for. Equal viewership. FY, for your information, folks. Some roads need to be fixed in this place. Covent Garden residents. Bishop and name calling. They got some roads there. DJ Kilo. See, fed up. Fed up on these roads in Covent Garden. 2 years in. The one question people keep asking us all the time. Where did all the money going? What happened to the oil money? Over $1 billion US. We've run from oil thus far. How much money is that? Money for you, children. Billion US. Where the money going? Nobody knows. The folks in Covent Garden, they need help for these roads. Take a look.
Morning, people. We calling on the relevant authority. Jesus Christ, look at this road that we got driving. Yeah, buddy. Look at this road is about Mr. Edgel. Minister Edgel. Somebody, anybody just help me. Watch out my car going down in this hole like a river. This is Covent Garden, people. This is unfair to me, man. Every day, the bottom of the car, we splash pan or whatever you call it, the bottom there get a rip out every single day. You gotta go to the shop and fix it back. This is Covent Garden, new scheme on the East Bank. You just ask me, I'll do something about this road, please, please.
Edgel name literally being called. The good bishop, the bishop, name being called. Covent Garden. The residents want you to fix the roads. Now, if you got a bad road by you, oh, drop it in the thing now. You can watch, I know that all of them watch the program. You got a bad road by you, hashtag it for us. I'll call it out right now. You got a bad road by you side, hashtag, I'll call it out right now. Rosetta, you roads good? Royston Walters, you roads good? Marilyn Larimer. I know roads good nice by Marlin. Marlin topside. Lester Williams, Gloria Gordon, Brenda Braffett. I know Amabel Rose got a little thing. Ariel Abrams, Carol Williams, young road good. You got a bad road, drop it there, call it quick for you. Right? Because Heineken says big hole, your name calling. See that? Dulari, bigger Dulari hole. Big hole in name calling. You see that? Where the all money going? That's the question. People keep asking all the time. Where the money going? Guys, run the back ones first. For Covent Garden residents. The one the road fix, Jill. Somebody tagging the man. Tagging the man, shucks.
Morning, people. We calling on the relevant authority. Jesus Christ, look at this road that we got driving. Yeah, buddy. Look at this road is about Mr. Edgel. Minister Edgel. Somebody, anybody just help me. Watch out my car going down in this hole like a river. This is Covent Garden, people. This is unfair to me, man. Every day, the bottom we carry, we splash pan or whatever you call it, the bottom there get the rip out every single day. You gotta go to the shop and fix it back. This is Covent Garden, new scheme on the East Bank. You just ask me to do something about this road, please, please.
Yep, that's the road they fix. The people road. Let's put this money to some good use, man. For some good developmental use. Please. Andrea, what the road by you? Andrea says in her selling, Red Dorsey, one road needs fixed. I see people putting the names in place. Tuition scheme, road back to. Look story here now. You see that? I missed a couple of them. Sorry about that. Distracted by this road. DJ Elliott showing us. Enjoy your name, Colin. Harold says, Long Avenue Road in a terrible state. Somebody says in the comment section. Expose them. Put some more roads. We call all the names for you. Road after road, people putting in the comment section. Enjoy your name, Colin, in the comment section. Your name, Colin, Angel. It's Colin. Folks, your business, your service, your product could be right there. Right there. Big up for us, guys. Could be right there. For all of these thousands of people watching us to see. Your business, your product, your service could be right there. We got ad space available, folks. On our program, 627-6963. Could be right there. Your service, your event could be right there. I said right there. Do you have a product, a service, a business you want to get noticed? Right there's the spot for you. What keeping you back? Folks, send us a message. We give you the fix right there, like right there. We can talk about your business like right there. And Ruth Tessa watching, Corbin Adams watching. You see, Black Kiss Shelly watching. It's Black Kiss Shelly. Chevron Fraser would have seen it. Morning Brown would have seen it. Don Edwards Dickinson would have seen it. Out Front Pass would have seen it. Ithaca Road would have seen it and getting repaired. Agatha would have seen it. Lashley Forward would have seen it. Adel Semple, Hazel Chase, Long Avenue, people would have seen it. Because I put in the street name in the comments. And Smith, right there. Folks, in addition to that, y'all got a story for us? You know, y'all like Bacchanal. Let us know what happening by y'all side. You know, y'all road one doing snap a picture. Take a little video, send it to me, 627-6963, one number. You see? Something going wrong by you, eh? Tell me the story, the man. 627-6963. Tell me the story. We want to know. Yeah? Well, Felix, you got a story for me. Dennis Mitchell. Stacey Ann Stone, you got a story for us. Charlotte Joseph, what about you? You got a story for me. Cecilia Clark. Kesha Miranda Ferguson, you got a story for me. Facebook user, you got a story for me. Back to regular programming. Folks, it's the anniversary month. Don't forget to partner with us as well, good folks. Don't forget to partner with we before we talk about the Jagabas and the trench repos, the tadpoles and the cricketers. Before we come into them, folks, it's the anniversary month. It's all November's party. Folks, we're available via Cash App and Zelle. It takes something to keep the program going. We're available via PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, and Western Union, folks. You guys have any queries? It's the one goddamn number. 627-6963. Each donation, folks, keeps the program going. He's doing it like a tire talking. Play the other thing for you, man. Shucks.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $ in the ring 592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring 592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments. Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $ in the ring 592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring 592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
So nice, good folks. We have to do it twice. We just have to do it twice. So nice, folks. COVID update, though. We got a COVID update for you folks. Our COVID update. We tell you this thing is finished. This thing is not finished, folks. Folks, 2 people died today from COVID-19 locally. It's too many. Too many. And 4 new confirmed COVID cases. So it's creeping up. That's how it's creeping up, you know. We told you in the morning show, China seeing a surge as well. Last week, the installed Minister of Health, Frank Anthony, he said this thing unfinished. It's done. Take your precautions, folks. We don't be telling you all. 2 dead just today from COVID-19. 4 new confirmed cases. 4 new confirmed cases. That's what I want to tell y'all. Y'all better take it serious. Or you better take it serious. Please and thank you. You better take it serious. Huh? Well, look, story here. Look, story here. You know, sometimes, you know, when you're young, your parents get a lash and start out, you sense from your nonsense. You sense from your nonsense. Well, over the weekend, a young lady, like, she wasn't having it with birdness. She wasn't having it with birdness at all. It's Plutai was a British box. Sending right back to, what's the name of the airport again? Heathrow. Right back, British box. What happens? You know? A fellow from St. Vincent and the Grenadines get the head bus. Since the man get the head bus, he's straightened out, you know. He's straightened out. He starts singing every day now, never my God to thee. Every day, living close to fun. 1 bus head. 1 British box. Patai. You see? It's shrinking balls, you know, things like that. It's a cure for all. It's Saratoshi nonsense. Cure your cross-side and shrink your balls. A British box. What happens? Hell, you think it's a tell. What the hell you think it's a tell? 1 box, they tell us. Right? Who don't know? Birdness, you know. Young lady was placed on $50,000 bail. 15,000. You see? What happened to O.C. Rogers? Gone bought a young lady, back shop in the supermarket. How come he wasn't arrested and charged and taken to court? You see this country living in? God have his mercies. Wherever happened to the assault case with O.C. Rogers? 1 box. We heard Bardness here now straighten. The box was like a perm. Straighten all here. Then a pony now. Then 1. The inside car or the back. 1 box. Ah, the kinky, let's box it out. Box in some sense. You know. Box in some sanity. Pay a hefty cost though. Folks, we can't go wrong assaulting people. Irrespective of your views, how you view them or what's that. You can't go wrong boxing people. Right? You can't go wrong boxing people. 1 box per tie. Yeah. Just like that. Right? Father don't come. Father don't come, my why y'all do that? Share the life, folks. Smash that emoji button. Let me go down the road. Father don't come. Father don't come. Folks, it was a day of national protest, apparently. It was a day of national protest. Let's start, folks. There was a day of national protest. We can talk 2 of the places, though. 2 of the many places. People want a clean damn list. People want a clean list. We got box out. the dead people off of this list. You know, people like the though, like the dead people. You gotta box them out the list. Yeah, you gotta box out some other impediments on this dirty list. You gotta box it out. You see, clean up this list. One box to sign this list out. Clean list, please and thank you. Here are some folks that let them. They want a clean voters list. Let them boots on the ground. Clean voters list.
The reason I'm out here to support this exercise because I'm convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that the voters list is heavily bloated. How can you have a voters list of 680 something thousand persons out of a population of 750? And you can remember the same party, the same installed party that is in government now, just after today, the 2015 election, they called for household registration. They called for a new voters list. And now they are against having a new vote. The same thing that they're asking for, they're against having it. It tells you that something is definitely wrong. We ask a biometric, all right, you want to have we ask a biometric where we can verify one person, one vote. So it is clear that the PPP have something up in the sleeve in relation to rigging the election. And I want to get specific. If you check and let them hear, during the national election, if the national election were a local government election, the coalition would have won 4.5 constituencies out of the 5. 4.5, you check the results in those constituencies. If those national elections were a local government election inclusive, the coalition would have won 4.5 constituencies out of 5. Once the national election is over, there are persons who are taking transfer, and GCOM is facilitating it out of those villages to come and saturate the various constituencies to sell their number. When that is over, they went back to the village and they're voting in the national election because they call it gerrymandering, and it has to stop. We have evidence of a number of persons that would have been transferred into the municipality of Lethem to facilitate local government election. So I would support my party and the initiative that would have taken in relation to us having this countrywide picketing exercise in front of GCOM. And this is to sensitize the entire world. And I hope that from here, it is taken to another level where we will have the international community being involved to ensure that Guyana have free, fair, and democratic election. We don't want an election where when someone wins the other party. We want a new voters list. We want to verify by biometric. So at the end of the day, whoever wins the election, we are satisfied that that party would have won the election fair and square.
Yep, fair and square. Fair and square. That was Lethem asking for a clean voters list. We want a nasty list, no dirty kunks nasty list. A clean list. Region 9. Region 2 was also out today asking for a clean voters list. Here's what they said.
So we're in front of GCOM protesting for a clean voters list.
Yeah, the GCOM starting nonsense. In the list.
We do like?
Clean voters list. That's all we asking for. That's what we want. Okay. We ain't getting there with the list. Stop the nonsense. Clean the list. Son. Let's rather do Michael Jackson. Beat it. Beat it.
To have free, fair, and credible election, who must go? We need a what?
Clean voters list.
We need a what?
Clean voters list.
In order to have free, fair, and credible election, what we need?
A clean voters list.
What we need?
A clean voters list.
What we need?
Good morning, sir.
Who must go? Who must go? In order to have a free, fair, and credible election, who must go? What do much. We simply demanding a
Clean voters list.
what we need.
A clean voters list.
What we need.
A clean voters list.
What we need.
A clean voters list.
What we need.
A clean voters list.
Who must go?
Clarity must
Who
go.
must go?
Let us go.
We need.
A clean voters list.
What do we need? What do we need?
A clean voters list.
And who must go?
Let us go.
Justice Colin Singh must go. Justice Colin Singh must go. Clean voters list. No else want justice. Not the Colin Singh kind. Real justice. You know, the family, this young lady died over the weekend at the Georgetown Public Hospital. Shanata Shaw went in for a simple gallbladder. Simple gallbladder issue. Simple surgery, which from the report they said went well. But Shanetta Shaw's family want to know what happened in her post-operative care. What went wrong? 45 years old. You know, issues countries solve. Years ago, we still struggling with. This should have been a routine gallbladder surgery, they tell us. Routine, simple. The folks had one thing to do down there at GPHC. One thing. Now the hospital is telling us there's going to be swift action in the investigation of what went wrong in delivering health care to Shanetta Shaw. We want to know, our family wants to know. They're asking for a comprehensive investigation. Thanks, guys. Into the death. The folks, it seems as though the GPHC is going back to where it was, racking up these debts. Folks, I tell you, two places I want to go. GPHC and COVID Center. You can carry me left me in the seawalls. You know, float me out to sea. Yeah? Don't carry me GPHC. Don't carry me by the COVID Center. Because we're going there. Father have his mercies. Father have his mercies. The other side of life is nice time. Nice time for the artists who performed as part of Cricket Carnival. Because while they get 100% pay increase, public servants still stuck at 8. Finally, Catfish announced today that the artists who took part in Cricket Carnival will get double their pay. Those, they said it ranged from $50,000 to as much as $300,000. Nice time! And I dare say our artists deserve every penny. I think the public service could take 100% raise too. Money there, thing there, thing there. I think so. The public servants could take 100% raise in wages salaries. Right. Nice time for the artists. Well deserved. Well deserved. But let me step over now to the public servant section. Sheila is 100% for them. Celeste Kirk, Colvis Bino, Desiree Smart, Felix, Sherry, Stacy, out front pass, Reno Cummins, Chel Pancham, good to have you, Desiree Albert, Chensing Henry. You know, that so many of you haven't shared it live yet. You're slacking up, folks. Share it live, right? Smash that emoji button. And we go along the road. Because you know what? Today we sat down with Union leader Lincoln Lewis, and he had some thoughts on this 8%. Be happy for the artists in this country. Aesthetic. Nice Christmas ahead. Don't spend all. Put up some. You know, we got some dark days ahead of us. Pace and power. Union leader Lincoln Lewis. He said this 8% here. It's about race. This 8% business. There's a race. Written all over it. And he talked with the running kind. Folks, share it live. Smash that emoji button. Today we sat down with Norris Witter, president of the Ghana Workers Union. And we also sat down with Lincoln Lewis, president of the Ghana Bauxite and General Workers Union, for their thoughts on the announcement of this 8% and then the adjustments to certain sectors and segments of workers. And this is what union leader Lincoln Lewis told us on the subject matter.
I'm not surprised at anything the president does. I can always read the president in a football. The president don't intend, and he don't intend to negotiate with, he don't intend to have collective bargaining, negotiate with the public service or any union that is headed by a black man, by an African man. This is here about the race and nothing else. And I want to make it brutal. I want to be brutal on it and make it very clear to people. What the president did for the last year and a half, he sought to give to various communities and so on. Those communities are communities that he considered to be his base. And when, after that, he started to talk about one Guyana and spin around, you know what he intended to do? Is to throw the crumbs to workers who look like me. Throw crumbs at them to say, I'm giving you something. Because the pressure start to rise. We start to turn the heat on. People like you, Hines and others start to turn on the heat on him, on his government. So he turned it about one Guyana. But one Guyana don't mean that he don't give workers who are in abundance don't look like him anything, or citizens who don't look like him anything. You know what this guy is doing? This guy is throwing crumbs at a group of workers just to palliate, to ease the pressure off, while he does things to improve the lot of who we consider to be his base. Gao went to Bobby's Bridge and they negotiate. Okay? They negotiate with Bobby's Bridge and they get 9 to 15% wage increase. Previous. Bobby's Bridge, workers' money in that bridge. One of the biggest shareholders is the NIS, workers' money. They have 2 sets of shares. They have ordinary shares and they have preferential shares. I'm telling you what happening. You show me one area where the state has anything to do with it, that an organization that led by an African man or woman has been able to negotiate wage increase and improve benefit. You show me one organization outside of those who are in FITOG, who are prepared to walk along and accept everything that the government. You show me one organization. And if you show me one, I'm going to show you 10 other places where the issue of collective bargaining has not taken place and will not take place. This government is a racist government. What they did there is not about helping people. Let me show you, brother. You gotta understand this thing. When they talk about one guy and they run into the African communities, is to do a couple of things. They look around and see what is in there, and we say, well, we're gonna take this. We're gonna give you this and we're gonna take that. Like what they do in Miller's Ward in Linden. Bulldoze the people farm, right? And give them a house lot after. Right? This thing can be right. People got to rise up against these things. People got to rise up. This is not about 8%, you know. It's not about 8%. This here is about triumphalism, about domination, about putting a people on their feet. That is what these guys are up to. You know what they do? For instance, let me give you an example. You have a prime minister who get my color. But he will never come out one day when something happened in the cabinet to the defense of African people. The Minister of Labor will not do it. The Foreign Minister will not do it. Mr. Edghill will not do it. But Mr. Jack Dion, Mr. Orfanali will go publicly and say, we get black, we get Africans, this is a government of inclusion. But they can't represent anybody. When they hard up on them, they shut them out. I want to tell you, this thing is not about 8%. And we're losing focus. This issue is about a group of people, a cabal in this country who intend to take everything for themselves. Look in the oil and gas industry, what is taking place. See who getting the contract, who getting the work. Check it out. Check who getting the land. Go to Lands and Survey and you can see the list. If you get a friend there who can give you the list. Who getting the land? It's a different situation. Not about 8%, brother. The cost of living gone up. What 8%? Even if it's 8%, and even you're making $100,000, how much it come to one? Ask yourself. It's $8,000. Right? What I can buy. I am in a position where I can do a bit more than the ordinary worker on there. And when I go inside the supermarket and come out, at times I just ask myself, what I went for, what I buy, what I could have had 4 years ago, I can't get it now. I got to come back, cut back on my eating. I'm in the office. If my staff, they want a lunch, I can't buy it as before. It hurts. This is about 8%. This is about driving the nail in the coffin of the African man. And the masses of the Indians is to make them survive. Well, bury the earth. You want to survive. You can't rise up to tackle me. You got to support me. But you are going to kill you. That is what happening. And we got to stop it. We got to stand up to political diktats. I never thought in my lifetime I would have seen this what happening now. I never thought so. Never thought so. That's why every other day that I live, I got to praise Barnum. Check it out. He has done something for this country. Yeah. At least. I've got him to compare what the rest of the leaders have done to us. Rise up, people. Rise up. Take your country back.
Rise up, people! Rise up and take your country back. That being said, folks, that's our time tonight. That's our program. Share the damn live, valid, credible information. Smash that emoji button, guys, and partner with us as well. Share the damn live, smash the emoji button, partner with us, folks.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments. Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Valid, credible information, folks. Good to have had you, Diane Graves, Andy, and Edward Brooms. Good to have had you, Anne-Marie Roberts and Chinsing Henry. Good to have had you, Colleen and Ingrid Austin, Cassandra Keeler. Happy you were here. Here's Lynn King. We see you there. And Deborah Clark, Juliet Mickle. We see you, Alison Cortez. We see you, Cheryl Panchat. We see you, Jabal Aziz. Rosetta Barton. We see you as well. Your presence, folks, always make the difference across our programs. I think we're leaving you guys with a shot of the DSL junction. This is Mandela Avenue. It intersects with the East Bank corridor there. DSL junction. Beautiful shot, the guys are telling us. Yep, as we ease in to the Christmas season. Beautiful shot there of Georgetown. A calm evening, guys, just after 9 here in the national capital city of Georgetown. We're broadcasting live from the DSL junction there. Have a fantastic night, folks. Stay safe out there. Stay safe.